checking on my niece. She was not doing so well. My black suit, black and blue. Let's see if it saved my research game. Yes, it did. Alright. Back to the city.
Hope the ceremony for Officer Davis hasn't started yet.
Remember when Spider-Man had a sidekick? The Black Cat, a curvaceous young lady in leather. Not the kind you'd bring home to mother. And then it turned out she was a thief. Big shock, right? Well, I hear she's back. And let me make a prediction. Spider-Man's going to give her a second chance. Is it because he's naive? A thief himself? Or is he just thinking with his web shooters? Spider-Man, I know you're listening, so let me issue a warning now. As the old saying goes, lie down with cats, get up with fleas. What's that? My intern is yammering in my ear again. It's dogs? I thought it was cats. It doesn't matter. The metaphor still applies. Dogs, cats. Go away, Jared.
Nothing like an RPG to wake you up.
Oh, they're on the roof. Whew! Wah!
Definitely not loving the demons are targeting me now thing.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Officers are engaged in a shootout with demons. Reported location is Nolita.
That shootout's gonna get someone killed. Real talk, guys. The Destroy New York stick is getting old. Demons are down. I'll let you take it from here, officers. Bad mojo, officer. Real bad.
I want to jump on that helicopter.
Demons robbing an armored car. You can bet that heart-to-heart time. Do you not love enough this demon baby? Dad, you would hold me. Mom not around? Let you cry all night? Demons seem to be gearing up for something big.
Almost there. Oh, got it. Next level. This would look cool if it wasn't for the weird things on his arms. Good afternoon. Hello, give me just a second. Story scene.
There's the stage entrance. And we'll be right out front.
My niece apparently, they took her back to the hospital on Friday night, and they kept her until last night. I just checked with my sister. But according to my sister, she's just cramping, but overall she's doing better. She said she's slowly getting better. Apparently they took her back to the hospital on Friday night, and they kept her until last night. So Friday, they kept her all day Saturday and most of Sunday, it sounds like. But they released her, and my sister says that she's just cramping, but she's overall doing better. Neither did I. I heard that my sister said because the same day I came back, or the next day, I texted my sister. She said she took her to the hospital, which was Thursday, I think. No, it was Friday morning. And my sister said that they had released her. They took her to the hospital, but they released her. So apparently they took her back to the hospital that same night. And I didn't hear about it, but I'm like, okay, well, I'm glad she's doing better. I thought she was doing well too. I thought she was at home. I just found out that she was back at the hospital a few minutes ago. I sent my sister a text saying, I hope Jaylene's okay. And she goes, yeah, we just got released. I'm like, wait a minute, I thought she got released, days ago. Yeah.
Sounds like a lot of people out there.
You'll be fine, honey.
The last time I gave a speech, I was in high school. Miss Steinberg gave me a C-.
It's alright. Not as awful as I dreaded it would be, but it was bearable.
Well, if only Miss Steinberg could see you now.
Hey, you got this, Dad. I mean, come on, you saved Spider-Man. I'm pretty sure that makes you an official superhero.
A superhero. Or maybe I'm just a guy who doesn't give up.
Come on, honey.
Welcome, everyone. And before I hand it off to Mayor Osborn, I'd just like to say a few words.
So?
I think this gang war may finally be over.
Like over?
I mean, there's some loose ends still to be tied up, but...
Loose ends.
Well, a truck pulled away from the scene from a company called Consolidated Shipping. Something's not right about it. I just don't know what.
Well, maybe after this we can grab some coffee. Figure it out together.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Jim. Couldn't have said it better myself, but I'll try. We all know that Officer Davis is a hero.
But, instead of coffee, maybe we could have dinner instead. I could come over, I'll cook. Or we could, meet at a totally neutral location for a completely normal meal, cooked by professionals.
For acts of extraordinary bravery, above and beyond the call of duty, it is my privilege to present Officer Jefferson Davis with a Department Medal of Honor.
Phone call, sir.
Kind of in the middle of something here, Jim.
Sounds urgent, sir.
Fine. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I share this honor with my family. my wife Rio, and my son Miles. Without their support, I couldn't do what I do.
Yes?
I've worked many years for this moment.
Who is this?
Over the coming days, your company, your city, and everything you care about will be destroyed. People will beg you for help, but you won't be able to save them.
Listen, jackass. I get threats like this twice a week. Why don't you grow a pair and tell me what you want?
To watch you suffer.
Oh shit.
Are you okay? Miles! Miles! Peter! Come on, Peter. Miles! Miles! Right here. Stay with me. Oh, thank God. Can you hear me, baby? Can you hear me? Peter, squeeze my hand if you can hear me. Stay here. I'm going to find your father. Peter. Peter, wake up. Come on, say something, please.
Oh, you're shitting me.
Mom! Crazy. Over there. Whoa! Under there. Oh, man! Mom? Mom!
Hurry!
Damn it! Hurry! Think. Nothing! Are you okay?
Nice going, kid.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Are you okay?
I'm alright, Mom. I'm alright. You sure you're okay?
Yes, I'm gonna be alright. I'm gonna be alright. I'm gonna be alright.
Alright, listen,
I love you.
I have to go find Dad, okay?
No, wait. Miles, no. Miles, no!
Dad's in there. I'll find him.
Miles! Baby, stay here. Please.
Dad's alive. I know it.
Hey, come on.
He was right there. What the hell?
Where do you think you're going?
I can circle around the edge to get past them. Through there.
Holy shit!
这边没有问题。这边好像有声音。看看讲台那里有没有活人。没动静，接着找。
Gotta find a way around these guys. Can't cross yet.
Alright, give me a few.
Okay.
我发手刚刚听到东西。这里没有活人，我们走吧。开始的。
Dad was right there. Gotta help him.
Shit.
Now.
谁在那儿？这位啊。眼睛睁大点，有开了。
I got you, Dad. No. Stop. No.
Enough! We have to leave. Now.
Dad.
Of all the people they're killing, why did they stop?
Dad. Dad. Dad, no. Wake up, Dad. Wake up. Wake up.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Do I know you?
I'm Peter Parker. I was at City Hall when... Look, I know you don't know me, but I just wanted to say...
I know what you're going through. That's what you were gonna say, right? Or it all gets easier with time. Or don't worry. It's part of God's plan.
I'm sorry. I was just
trying to help. I know.
I'm sorry about that. I don't know what I'm gonna do with him.
I'm sorry, Jeff.
I'm busy. What's up?
Have you started looking for Martin Lee yet?
No, I told you I can't start a manhunt based on a hunch from Spider-Man.
But I'm telling you, he's the guy.
Get me some solid evidence and we'll talk.
Solid evidence. Right.
Hey, it's me.
Hey, so what are you thinking?
I'm thinking I screwed up, and that kid lost his father.
I know you too well to say you should give yourself a break. What about the police? Do they have any leads on Lee?
They're not even looking for him, believe me.
Then it's up to us to find him. I've been doing some research. Go to this address. Martin Lee bought a controlling interest in this recycling center last year.
You think he's hiding out there?
Maybe. We know he's not at Feast. If he's not at the recycling center, maybe you'll find some evidence as to where he might be.
Yeah. Good work, MJ. I'll let you know what I find.
Oh, one more thing. I talked with a detective about questioning the arrested demons. They're all claiming Martin Lee has the power to, quote, corrupt people.
Corrupt? What does that mean?
They say it's sort of like mind makes you do things you wouldn't normally do.
Sounds a little far-fetched.
This coming from a guy who can run up walls.
Oh, shit. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Shit just got, like, really crazy. I was at an awards ceremony for a guy that saved my life. And there were several, enemies there that pretty much kamikaze bombed the awards ceremony. And shit just got real, man. It was like,
Today is a day
damn.
for somber reflection, for mourning, and honoring fallen heroes like Jefferson Davis.
And unfortunately the cop that saved me was one of the people killed.
It's also a day to vow, never again. It stops here. Some people say I blame everything on Spider-Man.
Do you know who Miles is?
I don't blame him.
Miles Morales?
That cowardly act is squarely the responsibility of whoever...
In Spider Story.
If we're going to keep New York safe, we can no longer tolerate the kind of lawlessness
I think his last name is
Spider-Man
Morales.
and his ilk represent. This is our city.
Apparently he's another version of Spider-Man in the future. I don't remember which future, but like, Spider-Man is, there's like multiple different people who play Spider-Man. Peter Parker is just the most famous and I think the first. But there's another version called Miles, his name is Miles Morales. There's actually a movie coming out about him in, Spider-Man Into something, I don't know. I've seen previews of it. It's like a comic book looking style movie. But it's, they like throwing cameos of him in Spider-Man stuff. Like, I think he was even cameoed in Homecoming. Spider-Man Homecoming. But he's a name that really gets people's attention because he's another favorite version of Spider-Man. It's Peter Parker, there's Peter Parker, and then Miles Morales is another famous version. I actually don't know much about Miles Morales other than the fact that he was a Spider-Man, and he's some kind of like Hispanic or mixed, what do you call it, mixed race kid. But there was after the bombing, Peter is knocked unconscious, and you play as Miles Morales for a very short time. Miles, I guess his name in this is Miles Davis, for a very short time, and it's just like, Wow, that really caught me off guard. But anyway, that's... Sorry for my... Is that his name? Morale? Oh, he looked it up? I think I only heard of him at first because I was playing another Spider-Man game. I think he was in Shattered Dimensions. I think. Maybe it's a different Spider-Man I'm thinking of. But I know there's because of that, there's like multiple versions of Spider-Man. Peter Parker just being the first and most famous. Miles is apparently another famous version, but with as many cameos as they keep throwing him in, he's got to be, you know, some kind of call out to the fan base.
All units, masked terrorists reportedly have an armed bomb. Officers needed in Yorkville.
Shit.
Spider-Man, thank God. Demons have rigged explosives all over the building, but we can't get close.
Point me at him, officer. I'm here to help.
We've located the primary device. If you can disable it, it'll cough up an arming key. You can use that to locate and disable the secondary device.
Got it. Keep your men back. I'll radio when it's clear.
Fuck. I heard getting caught up in something. Oh.
Alright. Time to get that arming key. Bomb trigger's wired in series.
Oh fuck, I don't want to be timed on this. Six voltage.
That did it. One down. Secondary bombs are on a timer, though. Gotta hurry to disarm them.
Fuck, 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 fuck.
Thanks for that, Spider-Man. We'll take it from here.
You got it, officer. Always ready to do my part.
Thought that was gonna take longer than it took. Yay. I had to disarm some bombs, and when I did one, there was the others went off on a timer, and I'm like, oh shit! But I managed to get them all. I hate being timed. If I haven't mentioned that before.
We're running another piece on Jefferson Davis, and it made me wonder, how's his son Miles doing?
Not good. I've been there.
the loss is all you can think about.
He needs something to do outside of school. Maybe a part-time job?
That's not a bad idea. But it has to be the right job. Something that makes him feel useful, like what he's doing matters.
Kinda think you just described Feast.
MJ, that's perfect. I'll talk to May about it.
That's what I'm here for.
You could... I went into Warframe yesterday just before I logged off so I could get my daily, and I went to go check on my Kubrow, and I tried to run with Spider-Man with it. It's the you hold the R2 button to run, and I'm like, something ain't right here. How is your dog doing? Not low on DNA or anything? Yeah. Well, I sent you the pictures. I think the only thing he had was a primed quick draw, which I bought an extra one if you want it. For what? I already have my one. I don't have enough endo to max it out, so I got it to 2 ranks below max. Well, yeah, it's because the Umbra mods took up all my my endo, and I haven't really farmed since. I still need to farm Kuba at some point because I have like 4 mods, or 4 ribbons I need to roll a bunch of times. Alright. Between Spider-Man and Divinity, I've been, you know. Dude, there's a skill in Spider-Man where if you can unlock the ability to do tricks while you're web swinging through the city. You know, like you launch yourself and then you just do a trick while you're flying through the air. And if you do tricks, you get a little bit of experience while you do it. Well, I've been using that to level up. If I'm close to like the next level, and it's only like plus 2 experience points per trick. So it's not a whole lot, but I do so much web. Yeah, I just been doing a lot of freaking little. Just as I'm swinging through the city, you know, I'm eating the time doing this. And if I'm close to the next level, I just sit here and swing around and pump up that experience bar.
MJ's hunch was right. Place is crawling with demons. Gotta take these guys out, then have a look around.
锁坏了，对你要要就可以了，还是不行。哎，让我试一试。不，这是我该做的，让我来吧。 怎么那么久？锁卡住了，那就把它弄通，快点！我们已经迟了，我们的精力。
Ah, crap! Didn't mean to do that.
Okay, that's all of them.
I accidentally activated Spider Bro and he just put everybody on alert.
High security lock. They use these on banks, not recycling centers. Maybe if I can find where it gets its power from. Looks like I could override the circuit. Need my electric webs. Well, that did something. It looks like the circuits need a little more juice. There. Looks like the circuit's still stable. Maybe there's another junction box close by. Gotcha. Almost there. One more box should do it. That's it! guns from Fisk's armory. Truck bombs? This is crazy. These must be where they're planning to attack. Wait, these are Osborn campaign offices. Lots of high-tech equipment. Maybe later I can recycle this stuff into some weapons of my own. Explosives from Fisk's construction site. This wasn't a gang war. The demons were stealing from Fisk to go after Mayor Osborn.
Hey, did you find Lee?
No, but you were right. Lee's using this place as a front for the demons. Bomb-making, gun-running.
Oh my god.
And it looks like they're planning another attack. This time on Norman Osborn's campaign offices.
We must have some kind of beef with Norman Osborn.
I found an address here. I think it's their staging area. If I hurry, I might be able to stop them.
Be careful.
Yuri, it's me.
Make it quick. I'm busy getting yelled at by my boss.
Martin Lee and the demons are planning another attack, this time on Norman Osborn's campaign offices.
Are you sure? We've had a lot of false leads in the past week.
Trust me on this one. I'm sending you the address of a recycling center. You'll find all the evidence there.
Got it. I'll get those campaign offices evacuated. But if you're wrong about this, you're gonna help me find a new job.
Someone put on the Spider-Man Twitter wall thing. Do you have acolytes or a gang or something? I keep thinking I see you, but they're always wearing a different suit. Very much so. I just wish. It's a shame you can't mix and match the suits, but I understand why you can't. So. I was sitting on my leg wrong, falling asleep. Uh-huh.
Consolidated shipping. A lot of guys. I should try to do this quietly, but also with style.
Did you finish the game already? Yay, new weapon. The trip mine.
I can use that stuff I found at the recycling center.
I can't use a lot of those.
Nice. Love using bad guys' own weapons against them. And that, my friends, is what karmic justice looks like.
Could swear I saw snipers. Where are they? There they are. I used up one of my trip mines and I didn't mean to. Damn it. How did they see me? I'm on the side of the wall.
Okay, they think I'm gone.
Trying to freaking go around so I can avoid the snipers, but I was climbing along the side of the wall and someone saw me. I mean, I'm Spider-Man. I shouldn't be confined to this tiny little walkway path. What made you want to learn Arabic? I thought Egyptian was the language they spoke in Egypt. My friend in Pali wanted to learn how to read hieroglyphics. So you know how to read hieroglyphics?
只需要剪断这线电线。钢丝沉啊！是什么？
These spider gadgets make it pretty easy to do some of the stealth stuff, but the problem I have is that it's not like, you know how in Warframe when you hit the down menu you have like the right analog stick controls one type of gear and the left analog stick controls another type of gear? Well, in this one, either the right or the left can choose your spider gears, so even if you're trying to, because the action doesn't stop while you're on the menu, it just slows down. So if you're trying to move one way, you can't select the gear that's on the opposite side because your left analog stick will override your right analog stick in terms of selecting your stuff. It's like, damn it, just let the right analog stick do it so you can look around while you're doing this shit, and it won't let you do that. I'm like, what the fuck?
Lee's not out here. Better check inside.
Good thing I stopped this when I did. You could blow up half of Manhattan with this stockpile. These guys aren't kidding around.
Huh. Invoice from an auto shop. Pale Horse Rides. That's one expensive tune-up.
What else can I find around here?
They have bases all around the city.
This is bigger than I thought. Looks like the demons have an army.
Oh, great. Got a guy with dual whips now.
As if one deadly glowing whip wasn't enough.
Avoid air combat when fighting whip enemies. Oh great, that's how you frickin' stay alive in other combat situations.
I don't know what I was expecting, but it was definitely not this. Damned it! I think I stopped the demon's attack on Osborn's campaign office.
Nice. Finally.
No, but I found something we should look into. A place called Pale Horse Rides.
Sounds familiar. I'll check it out and get back to you.
我的本事比你强，小心有助啊！手榴弹！那是什么？钥匙！ location. There's another one.
Safety's off.
Well, this is new.
Code SM-1.
Whoa, whoa! Before we do this, who the hell are you guys?
Code SM-1. Code SM-1. Holding for orders.
Copy Code SM-1. I have a visual. Hold for Silverburn.
What the fuck? Who's this bitch?
Nice entrance. Solid 8 out of 10. 9 out of 10.
Release him. He works with us.
Yuri, explanation, please?
This is Silver Sablinova, head of Sable International, a private security force. Paid for by Mayor Osborn.
Oh, the mayor has a pet army now?
Next time you get in my way, I will not be so gentle.
Go. We'll talk later.
Hey, sorry about that Sable thing. I should have told you earlier, but it all happened so fast.
It's okay. We're still best buds.
We're not best buds.
Well, that took a dark turn.
Anyway, Sable has the mayor's ear and unchecked authority. We've searched that address you gave me, found plenty of evidence of a bomb plot, but nothing that leads back to Martin Lee.
I'm working on that. Hey, MJ.
Hey, so I dredged up some records on Martin Lee's other business holdings. He's got places all over the city.
Huh. The locations line up with a map I found at that shipping business. I'll check them out.
Let me know what you find at each one, and I'll work on building a case.
You got it. I'm headed to Lee's office at Feast to see if I can learn more about why he's doing this. And what he's got planned next.
Okay, say hi to May for me. Wait, you don't think she's in danger, do you?
No. Lee's only got one target on his mind. Norman Osborn. Missed another call from Doc.
Peter, I wanted to make sure you're still available. I can't pay you yet, but I've pulled enough strings to keep the wolves from the door a bit longer. If we can get up and running, I know this new version of the project will attract investment. Massive investment. Stay ready.
Fingers triple crossed, Doc.
Alright, got some action going on up here.
Better step in before they rack up a body count. Okay, the people in the top floor apartments are really annoyed with you right now. The look of appreciation on the Sable guys is all the reward I need. Or is that constipation?
So, Spider-Man, how's it going?
Saving the city I love from falling into chaos. So, pretty average day so far.
making me nervous, Spider-Man. Move along.
Oh, don't be nervous. I don't bite.
Something we can help you with, Spider-Man?
Do you guys, like, sleep in those suits? Come on, what's the deal?
All units, there is a box truck believed to be armed with a bomb. Nearest units converge on Lower Chinatown.
It isn't my favorite band of merry masked psychopaths. Here's your stuff. Damn bomb in the truck. Gotta get it out of here.
Woo. Oh shit, that was close.
These demons must have crazy insurance premiums.
I didn't expect to get shot at after I tossed a bomb out of a truck, but I got shot at and still I lost like half my health. I mean, I managed to stop the bomb from blowing up. My Spider-Man tossed it into the air and then webbed it so it exploded in midair, but it's like, damn, I just didn't expect that. My reaction time isn't as fast as Spider-Man's. Am I seriously by my apartment that I don't have access to because I got evicted? Eight, 80... You're okay. $80 bajillion worth of equipment, and still Sable needs a guy in spandex to save him. I don't get it. How am I still missing a research station here when I freaking toggle the research stations on and it only gives me one location? I call bullshit on that. Let's do a side quest. Let's do 2 side quests.
What do you know about Sable International?
Let me see. They're an international security firm, usually hired by governments to end revolutions. Or start them.
The last thing we need is a city full of trigger-happy mercenaries.
Whoa, social media's blowing up. They're setting up checkpoints around the city, doing random stop and frisks. This is crazy.
No, this is Norman Osborn feeling threatened.
The Spidey hang.
Howard, long time no see. How's Pidgey doing?
He's a little down today. Misses his cousins. Been a bit of a whirlwind for both of us. Owners of my building rezoned for commercial. We had to move into Feast to get our bearings.
I'm so sorry. New York landlords can really be heartless.
When they kicked me out of my place, they set all my birds loose. Pidgey's the only one who found me. I've been looking everywhere for the rest of them. But with my bad leg and all...
You know what? I get around. How about I keep an eye out for him?
Catch pigeons. It's a side quest. A guy who, I guess, has carrier pigeons, or he keeps pigeons or something.
Do that? Oh, thank you. If you have any luck, please give me a call.
Yeah, he's got like a little pigeon coop up here on the roof, and he's got a pigeon with him called Pidgey, which my first thought was Pokemon, but he asked me if I find any of his other pigeons to give him a call. So I'm gonna go see if I have to actually catch this pigeon, this poor thing, while I'm web swinging around it. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of freaking pigeons in the city.
Pigeon alert! And the chase is on. Nothing like putting my skills to good use. Okay.
Yep, I had to catch it. Alright, let's see where another pigeon is.
Hey, Howard. I think I found one of Pidgey's cousins. Dusty Gray Flex. Might have just left a stain on my suit.
Clarence. Guy's a little devil, but he's a charmer. Give him a pat on the head and point him towards Feast. He'll find his way.
No problem. I'll do the same for any others I find.
Pigeon number 2 is named Clarence. Go see if I catch another one, see if they all have names.
One of Howard's pigeons. Ah, gotta get him.
Ah, good. Got another one. Hang on. Nope, not saying anything. They're not talking about the pigeon again, so I guess they're not naming all their pigeons. Something edible, I hope.
Friends, today we have a very special caller breaking important news right here, because where else? Mayor Osborn Thanks for calling in. Well, that's my job, Mr. Mayor. All I have is my integrity, and I won't compromise it for anyone. Now, what's this crucial breaking news you're revealing for the first time anywhere on my show?
Well, after the brutal, cowardly City Hall bombing that almost claimed my life, it's clear our understaffed police department needs help. And I want to reassure the people of New York that I am providing it.
Aha! I said it! You all heard me say we needed this. Are you using my idea of bringing in cops from Lake Placid?
No. Though that was a fine idea. No, this would be a security contractor, much like the ones our military uses to assist our troops overseas. I can't name it until the contract is signed, but their qualifications are impeccable.
Well, that sounds terrific, Mr. Mayor. Though, of course, I'll have to reserve my tough but fair final judgment until I have all the facts.
I'd expect nothing less. And let me stress, this is in no way replacing our brave officers of the law, just augmenting them in a way that cuts through the red tape and gets results.
And results are what we want. You know, I'm glad you're here, so I can share my theory on how Spider-Man may well be working with the demons.
And a fascinating theory it is, I'm sure. But my doctors are advising me to get some rest now, so if you don't mind.
Oh, of course. Thank you for calling in, Mr. Mayor. My lines are open for you anytime. Jared, did you hear? Tough but fair! That's our new slogan. I don't care who else is using it. Don't care.
Alright, let's find pigeon number 3.
This is Sable Control. Need a report of the situation north of Houston. Control, demons are attacking Checkpoint Zulu.
Ah! God damn it!
Sable and demons. None of them. How can I fail it? If this is over a parking space, it would be so New York.
I have the thing to be able to pick up these guys after I web them. Why can't it let me do that? Well, that's just great. I lost sight of the pigeon. On the other end of the park where I just started the pigeon thing, enemies were attacking civilians.
Pigeon.
So I had to
Getting away.
fail. There we go. Got the pigeon back.
It is my responsibility to catch that pigeon. I just
Spider-Man's just like, it is my responsibility to catch that pigeon. I can't believe I just said that.
Ground teams, what's the status of our position in the West Village? Control, our APC is under attack by demons.
I've got my problems with Sable International, but when they're fighting demons, we're on the same side. You probably feel ganged up on right now. Maybe try not bombing the city.
The city's turning into a war zone.
Just backing you up, sport.
You're a real hero.
Hey, man.
Boom!
Pew, pew, pew! My husband thanks you. My kids thank you. Over here!
1043, a bus full of civilians was just taken hostage.
What?
Response needed north of Houston.
God damn, they're really picking up the speed of these crimes. A bus of civilians was just taken hostage.
What has Osborn done for you? Left you to run, to scream, to live in fear and pain.
Hang on just a second. Whoa, what the fuck?
Taken hostage on a tourist bus. That's a New York reality tour for you.
There's a limited amount of them that will appear. At least as far as I can tell, there's a limited amount of them that will appear. But yeah, as you're wandering around the city, you'll get like, you'll hear on the radio, the police radio chatter, you know, officers engaged with demons at this location. And then you can go in and you can help. And you get a it's the name of the crime syndicate. Here. No, yeah, it's like a cult. They call themselves the Demons. But yeah, as you're going around the city, stuff like that'll just pop up, and you can go in and assist, or you can ignore it. If you ignore it, well, bad shit happens, I'm sure. I try not to ignore them, but...
Pigeon target acquired. And the chase is on.
I'm after another pigeon.
Taking you home, buddy.
Spider-Man. Loft's filling up. Rosa just flew home to join her brothers and sisters.
Happy to help. You know these little guys pretty well, huh?
Getting there. Sandra always knew him best, of course.
Sandra?
Oh, my wife.
Well, tell Sandra she's got some fine birds.
Oh, yeah. Sure will, Spider-Man. Thanks again. And please, keep an eye out.
Pigeons, pigeons. Down by the bay.
There's a pigeon! Don't run! Can't forget to stop by Feast. Need to get a look at Lee's office. I hope nobody sees me doing this. One of Howard's pigeons. It's getting away.
No! Let go of the wall, damn it!
There's a pigeon. And the chase is on.
Breaking news just in. My sources tell me the police are now looking at the demons as the primary suspects in the City Hall bomb. If that is in fact the case, I retract what I said about Spider-Man not being to blame. He would be, at the very least, partially responsible. Because the reckless manner in which Wilson Fisk was brought down directly created the void the demons poured into, like the poison they are. Actions have consequences, my friend. That's something Spider-Man never understood.
Yeah, I thought the Empire State Building was supposed to be the highest building. Oh wait, that's the Empire State Building. So what am I on? Chrysler Tower? Chrysler Building. Aha! Avengers is pretty up there too, for some reason. Ooh, let's go with that one. Oh, whatever's over there is pretty high. It's the Chrysler Building I was on. Avengers Tower just wants to rival the Empire State Building. What building is that? What's that thing? Doesn't have a name. Probably an Osborn Tower. Hello. I am sitting on top of the Empire State Building. Looking for pigeons. Well, technically I'm just looking around because I can mark the pigeons on my map, but I'm looking at, I'm like, okay, the Avengers Tower is built to be about as high as the Empire State Building. Empire State Building is supposed to be the tallest building around. There's also another building over there that looks like it's almost as tall, but I can't see, it doesn't have a landmark name. It's just really, really tall over there, so. It's like, Empire. Oh, I know I can get to it. It's in the realm of where I can get to. But I thought the Empire State Building was supposed to be the tallest, so it was just a little off guard. Mm-hmm. I mean, it could be a fictional building. I was thinking it's probably like Oscorp or something like that. Then the Avengers building has to replace something, obviously, in the realm of Manhattan. There's a couple that's like an Oscorp factory, there's another Oscorp factory over there, so it's not 100% accurate to, you know, New York, but it's pretty up there. A building of glass. A building made out of glass. Windows. Oh, that's good. Let's go over there. It's on the other side of the city, but it's okay. I can web swing over there. Oh, it's raining. The weather right now is rainy. I can't imagine trying to web swing it past the rain at like several hundred miles an hour, or several, you know, high speed miles an hour. I'm pretty sure that probably hurts if Spider-Man wasn't as superhuman as he was. Almost there. Alright, what is out at the bottom of this building here?
committed another heinous act of terrorism when they took a tour bus and all of its occupants hostage. We have one of those occupants here with us now. A Mrs. Edna Packer of Edina, Minnesota. What happened, ma'am?
Well, these horrible men in masks came on board with guns and held us all hostage. I thought I'd never
Sorry,
seen my
spider
kids.
emergency.
And the police saved us, and Spider-Man, of course.
Are you sending civilians after me now? I'll call this guy an ambulance. Hope they can help him.
Not long ago, the demons committed another heinous act of terrorism when they took a tour bus and all of its occupants hostage. We have one of those occupants here with us now. A Mrs. Edna Packer of Edina, Minnesota. What happened, ma'am?
Well, these horrible men in masks came on board with guns and held us all hostage. I thought I'd never see my kids again. And then the police saved us, and Spider-Man, of course. He was so brave.
Mrs. Packer, I'm so glad you're safe. And also that I can enlighten you about Spider-Man. You're from out of town, so you don't know what a menace he is.
But he saved me and my husband.
But look at the big picture. Do you have these kind of crimes in Edina?
Oh, certainly not.
And do you have Spider-Man in Edina?
No.
And that is not a coincidence. You're welcome, Mrs. Packer. I consider explaining these things a public service.
Ooh, do the hand thing.
It's him. Get a picture.
What's up, dude? Hey, what's up?
Wow, street performers are getting good. This guy almost looks just like Spider-Man. Over here.
Alright, so this building that's made of glass and very tall doesn't have any name on the outside of it. It's like Windows. Just a bug. Okay, let's see. Alright, pigeons. Where was I at those pigeons? Pigeons. Before I stopped at the Empire State Building to look around. There it is. 3,600 meters away. Let's see how long it takes me to get there. Mm-hmm.
There must be more clues in Lee's office at Feast.
Almost there. And we're 30.
One of Howard's pigeons. Don't run! I won't hurt you!
Oh, Spider-Man, you're a prince. I just found Vanessa in the loft.
Love the names. Is Sandra happy to see them back?
Well, actually, she's not with us anymore. Cancer, you know.
Howard, I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's okay. Life's for living, not moping. First thing she told me after the diagnosis. Gotta remind myself of that every now and again. Keep looking, will you? Finding the rest of these birds would really mean a lot. Thanks, Spider-Man.
2 more bird names, Vanessa and Rosa. Apparently this pigeon coop guy, his wife died of cancer, but when she was diagnosed, what she told him was life's for living, not for moping. It's a nice little sentiment. Pigeons. 2 pigeons there. No pigeons here. Let's get my last 2 pigeons.
Savvy listeners don't need me to tell you that the Demon's cult, gang, terrorist organization, all the above apply, is out of control. We have a survivor of one of their brazen attacks on the line. Go ahead.
I was home, in my building, when we got word there were demons on the roof planting bombs. We had to evacuate, but we also heard there were snipers waiting to pick us off when we tried to leave.
Despicable. Fortunately, the police and the bomb squad handled the situation.
And Spider-Man, he...
Jared, cut the call! Sorry. Hard to hear when we're talking over each other. Clearly someone traumatized by a terrifying experience. For resources to help with PTSD, go to our website. Another public service from J. Jonah Jameson.
Why can I not run down a building? I can only run up a building. And I can run sideways on a building. That's, like, down.
Ha! A pigeon! Oh, come back, little birdie!
They came up with a lot of good stuff for this game, but,
I wonder if pigeons eat spiders.
because of all the side stuff I'm doing, probably further than the story technically supposed to be. I don't know how far along I am in the story, but the side stuff I've done a lot of. Where the hell is this bird at? There it is. Spider-Man's just like, I wonder if pigeons eat spiders. You know, I can't do math in my head. I don't have 2 pigeons to find, I have 4 pigeons to find.
Attention Sable teams. Need immediate sitrep on the status in Bloomingdale. Outpost X-ray under attack. It's the demon.
Better step in before they rack up a body count. Okay, the people in the top floor apartments are really annoyed with you right now. I know I did your job for you, but no need to pay me. Action is my reward.
Get a team over there. I want those demons questioned. Making me nervous, Spider-Man. Move along.
Oh, don't be nervous. I don't fight. Way too many bullets flying over there. I'm sure you do, tough stuff. Firefights at military checkpoints. Not quite the New York I remember. Pigeon target acquired. It's getting away.
I'm missing 2 pigeons, I think. I think again, because last time I thought I needed 2 pigeons, I actually needed 4. Where have I not caught a pigeon?
Can't forget to stop by Feast. Need to get a look at Lee's office. Pigeon alert. Oh no, there it goes! Hey, slow down! Man, I wish I spoke Pigeon.
Okay. I am missing a pigeon somewhere. There it is.
One of Howard's pigeons. Come on. It's a fast one.
Got all the pigeons.
Spider-Man, I can't believe it. Whole family's reunited.
No sweat, Howard. These birds are lucky to have you.
I tried. Sandra was always better with them. They're her birds, really.
Well, now that she's gone, they're yours.
Feels like a part of her lives on that way, you know?
I definitely know. You're a good man, Howard.
Anytime you want to stop by and see the family, feel free. Dad says he misses you. Thanks again, Spider-Man.
Clarence says he misses me.
Now, some people falsely say I make up stories about Spider-Man. And this will not help my case because it sounds outlandish, but I have personally seen listener-recorded video of Spider-Man snatching pigeons. Pigeon napping. Why? What possible purpose could there be for such aberrant behavior? I've thought about it long and hard, and I think I figured it out. He's eating them. We've always assumed Spider-Man is a man with the attributes of a spider. But what if it's the reverse? What if somehow a spider gained the powers of a man and he's stalking his prey? Somewhere there's a giant web with these poor pigeons stuck in it, waiting to be devoured. And will it stop at pigeons? Will we be next? I promise you this. I will not rest until I have the answers.
J. Jonah Jameson is assuming I'm eating the pigeons. He assumes I'm not a man who's got the abilities of a spider, but I'm a spider who's got the abilities of a man. Oh, JJ. I need something to munch on.
Peter. So if you're running this place while Mr. Lee's out of town, who's doing your old job?
Me. But I could always use more help. You know anyone?
Actually, I do. His name is Miles Morales.
Why does that sound familiar?
His father was being honored at City Hall.
Oh.
I talked to him at the funeral. He's a smart kid. He's just having a tough time.
I knew a boy like that once.
I remember it helped to, stay busy. Might help him, too. Here's his mom's number.
Thanks. I'll give her a call.
Hey, you haven't heard from Mr. Lee, have you?
No, why?
Just curious. I've got a few minutes before work. I'm gonna look around, see if there's anything else I can do to help you out.
Oh, you don't have to.
I know. I want to.
Aunt May is so awesome. And yeah, despite the fact that
check out Lee's office.
his dad's name was, I think Jefferson Davis. Or Officer Davis. I think his name was Jefferson Davis. The son's name is Miles Morales. Oh, I just apparently did a side quest thing I didn't know was there. I'm sitting here walking around and I got a message about an indicator that I could do something. So I backed up and it says, sweep. And now it says 2 out of 3 spills cleaned, so I didn't know I could clean up spills.
Just a little banged up. How are you doing?
Not bad. Your aunt's been helping me with my interview skills. I don't know. I'm not sure I'm cut out for the 9 to 5.
I know I've had my share of career hurdles, but you never know until you try. Give it a shot.
Now I want to see if there's another spill I can clean so I can get 3 out of 3. I want to see what happens. Probably nothing.
Need help with those veggies?
I learned a long time ago you're more help staying out of the kitchen than in it.
Peter, take it from me. You need to see someone if you start having PTSD symptoms.
I knew a man who panhandled around City Hall.
I'm actually running around this building looking for another spill to clean up.
Too hard. Tell her to take the day off.
heard the deputy mayor was brainwashed.
Ah, found it.
Hanging in there.
Well, nothing happened. Don't even know if I got experience for doing that.
You want me to call Mrs. Morales first?
I'll be fine. I suspect she'll be relieved to talk to someone who's been there.
This office is locked. How do I get in there? Quietly.
Is anyone gonna see me?
There's a vent somewhere.
Jump in here?
Huh. Never seen that room before. Whoa, what the? High voltage lines. What needs this much power? There.
I understand, but the account number is in Mr. Lee's office, which is inaccessible. I will call you back as soon as I can get that information. No, I don't know when that will be. What would Ben do?
Lee's office is the other way.
Yes, but I want to know what's down this way. I don't want to get caught being Spider-Man-y over there. Not in costume.
That room I saw from the crawl space. It should be right on the other side of the shrine. Lee's journal. A key. Wonder where the lock is. Lee sounds conflicted. Almost like... Looks like this note is for May. Lee really did care about May. Hope this means she's out of danger. This is the ghost story Lee's father read to him. About a demon that could only be mastered through balance. Lee did so much for New York. I can't believe he was hiding such darkness inside him. Some kind of puzzle lock. That seems right. Oh, I see.
With the yin-yang symbol.
Yes. Whoa. What are you hiding, Lee?
Can feel my power growing, feeding off my anger. Father would say I've lost the stand. The only way to fight a monster is to become one.
Whoa. This is the folder MJ found at the auction house. This might help us figure out what Lee's planning next. Creepy. Phew. It's a burn room, wired to destroy evidence.
Need to overload those junction boxes. One more. The police had found this. Or May. Don't want to think of what could have happened.
I did hear you, sorry,
okay,
something came
through
up.
The floor grate. He sure is obsessed with masks. Is it a Jungian thing? Like, he needed to pretend to be someone else to let his darkest feelings out? Pretended to be a demon, until he became one. He's giving his powers to the others. How does Lee imbue these with his power? Bioelectric induction? Compressed phase shift? This is all about Norman Osborn. His whole career. Lee must have been obsessed with him. This article is decades old. Must be back when Oscorp was first founded. Oscorp lost a lawsuit about improper clinical trials years ago. Did they cover this up? I've never heard of it. Now, how do I get out of here? Thought you were out of town.
Did you find what you were looking for?
Martin, you're back.
Can get that.
Thank you.
And heading off again shortly, I'm afraid. Just needed a few things from my office.
You must have heard about City Hall.
Yes. Tragic.
Peter was there. He was very lucky.
At an Osborn rally. I didn't know you were a fan. Well, what matters is you are both safe.
Amen.
But the bombers are still out there. Who knows what they've planned next?
I don't think you or May have anything to worry about. As long as you stay away from places you're not supposed to be. Well, I should go.
When will you be back?
When my work is done.
Wait!
Welcome back.
Captain Watanabe.
I finally got your evidence. Head to the Feast Center in Chinatown.
What am I going to find?
A nice lady named May Parker. In some real office. But listen, he's got another attack planned.
Where? When?
Still working on that, but I think he's going to use something called Devil's Breath.
Sounds destructive. What is it?
A substance created by Oscorp. Probably a bioweapon of some kind. I have a folder full of info on it. I'm holding on to it for now. I'll send copies as soon as I can.
Okay, we'll check his office. If the evidence stands up, I'll put out an APB.
MJ, hey. Just checking in.
call you back?
I think you'll want to hear this. Wait, why are you whispering?
Just in the middle of something. How about we catch up over dinner? My place?
Oh, sure. I'll even cook.
Cool. See ya.
Wait, remember how you told me about Lee's corrupting touch? I think I just saw it in action.
How?
Some perfectly nice homeless people just jumped me. Thing is, they had glowing eyes. And I remembered Yuri telling me something similar about the guard who released Shocker.
So Shocker was working for Lee? It's all connected.
There's more, but I guess we'll talk about it at dinner.
Yeah, see ya.
Dinner? Huh. What should I cook? Oh, hi, Doctor. How are you?
Parker! Exciting news. Come by the lab.
Like now?
This is my defining moment. Can't wait to show you.
Cool. I've got dinner plans. Can I come by later?
Dinner can wait. You need to see this, Peter.
Okay. Be right there. Wonder if this means I have a job again. Guess I can stop by. Just for a minute.
I used to think you were exaggerating the danger to the city, but after the City Hall bombing, I gotta admit, you were right.
A lot of people have been telling me that, congratulating me, but I don't want congratulations. I would have loved to have been wrong, or better yet, for those in a position of power to have listened to me and done something. But they didn't, and I'm not sure they'll listen now. Unless concerned citizens like you and I make ourselves impossible to ignore. Stand up! Take your city back! That's the only way we can ever be sure that justice will be done. That, and listening to me every day!
Hey, Doctor.
Hello, Peter. I'll be just a minute.
Wow. Look at all this new stuff.
Parker, we've been focused on limb replacement, connecting nerves at severed extremities, replicating the function of lost appendages. But what if instead we gave people something they've never seen? Something straight from the mind. Unchain all of us from the bodies we've been born with, and instead unleash the awesome power of our minds.
Doc's messing around with superconductors. Very cool. Complex oxide ceramic. Perfect Type 2 superconductor. It'll run hot, but maybe good for an outboard controller? Some kind of polymer. This is awesome. A self-healing polymer. This stuff will survive almost anything.
In some sad, sick way, the City Hall attack may have done some good. Norman's approval ratings are sinking. The people are starting to realize their beloved mayor only cares about himself. Sometimes it takes a tragedy to wake people up to the truth, to finally see the monster they themselves elected.
Wish Doc wouldn't fixate on Norman like this. Interesting method of structural reinforcement. Really glad Doc let me store things here after the whole eviction thing.
Oh, Peter! I noticed you keep track of Spider-Man's foes. Smart. Easier to craft countermeasures that way.
Last time I fought Scorpion, he asked if I knew what my skull looked like from the inside. Then offered to show me. Super fun guy. Gonna miss that humorless grimace. Huh. Electro was the first legit superpowered villain I fought. Till then it had been regular guys in fancy suits. Electro was a big change. Big change. Mob enforcer turned walking tank. Rhino's racked up enough property damage to destroy Manhattan 3 times over. Vulture might be the smartest guy up on this wall. Not smart enough to duck 3 consecutive life sentences, of course, but still pretty brainy. Where did you get all this equipment?
Called in every last favor. Took out a few loans. It's like we're starting over once again. But this time's going to be different.
Lots of late nights in this lab. Glad Doc keeps the snacks stocked up. We should get more of those little cheese squares, though. You've been busy.
Just getting started. You know, until now, we've been looking at prosthetics from the wrong perspective. Why restore people to what they were when we can make them better? Okay, I think that should do it. You ready?
Everything okay?
Damn it! This is all your fault, Norman, you son of a...
Well, I know who you're not voting for in the next election. Sorry. I have a habit of making bad jokes in tense situations.
It was a good joke, Parker. Just a bit of an overreaction on my part.
No, don't worry. Why don't you take a break? I'll clean this up and get us ready for another test. So, hope you don't mind me asking, but it seems you and Norman have a bit of a history.
We were lab partners in college. We both had visions of changing the world, just in different ways.
Wait, you were at Oscorp when it started?
I'm half the reason it's called Oscorp. In grad school, everyone called us the O's. Add Corp to that, and, well, it is a catchy name.
Well, why'd you leave?
Norman became more and more obsessed with genetics. He started a project I considered unethical. And there was this... Anyway, lawyers got involved. I chose to leave in exchange for a settlement. But that money didn't last very long. I've relied on grants ever since. If this project doesn't work...
Don't worry. It'll work. Let me just fix this up.
I'll brew some fresh coffee. Be sure to run a diagnostic on the control unit. Could be a short. Oh, why don't you do the honors this time?
I think we did it.
Next step, neural interface.
That's a lot of work.
By today's debacle.
Because I still haven't found another job.
My funds are still...
I know. It's okay. Don't worry, I'll figure it out. What's a few bucks when you're trying to change the world, right?
To changing the world.
Missed call from MJ. Doctor, I need to go, but I'll be back later.
Don't worry, the work will still be here when you get back.
What's that? What is this stuff, Doc? Looks like armored plating.
Defense prototypes. Fascinating, really. AIM has requested a number of samples of my work. Who am I to deny them my genius? Ah, kidding, of course.
Doc's working on some kind of advanced hypodermic delivery system. Maybe to help with implant rejection? I don't know, that's a big needle. Wait, is this the raft? Are you doing work for the Supermax prison?
Indeed. They're soliciting bids to modernize their security grid. Figured I'd try my hand. Lucrative contract, and a satisfyingly difficult nut to crack.
Me? Sorry, yeah. I hear you talking, I'm just not real clear on everything being said. I figure you're talking to the game.
Advanced idea mechanics. Doc, are you sure it's a good idea to accept grants from AIM? Their rep is pretty shady.
Beggars can't be choosers, Peter. Once we're on our feet, we'll reevaluate our funding partners.
I talk to myself while I'm gaming sometimes too, don't worry, man. I'm sure you hear it from me a lot while I'm gaming.
Hey, sorry I missed your call.
See? You can't pick up a horse or something, or a camel? I'm sorry, you're in the desert. You can't pick up a camel? But you're in Egypt. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. My web swinging goes by faster.
Are you still on for dinner?
Dinner? Oh, yeah. I was calling you about something else, but yeah, we should talk over dinner.
Offer still stands for me to come over and cook.
Oh, really? Well, I like to take risks. I'm still out, but I'll grab some stuff at the store and let you know when I'm home.
Okay, talk. Soon. All right, dinner at MJ's. No expectations. It'll be hard to screw this one up. Guess I'll just freelance for a while until she calls.
You know, I already forgot that I was hungry.
I got an interesting tip today. Remember that barbaric beast named the Rhino? Apparently last night he almost escaped from his cell in the raft. How, you ask? Well, no one there seems to know, but they assure me he's been relocated to a more secure cell. Now, I'm no expert on Supermax prisons, but isn't the whole point of them that there isn't anything else more secure? I mean, he's a 700-pound maniac with an indestructible horn. If there's a more secure cell, why wasn't he in it?
The one time I agree with JJJ. I said the one time I agree with JJJ. J. Jonah Jameson. Apparently the Rhino, one of Spider-Man's nemesis, was almost escaped from his cell in the raft, which the raft is like Supermax prison. And JJ's like, now isn't the whole point of a Supermax prison is that it's the most secure facility, with the most secure cells? If there is a more secure cell, why wasn't he in it? They're relocating him to a more secure cell. Why wasn't he in it in the first place? Yeah, the one time I agree with him. Very empty desert.
Hey, MJ.
All right, I picked up a bunch. Stuff at the store. Can't wait to see what you come up with.
Swinging over now. Prepare to be amazed. You okay?
We don't need your help, Spider-Man. Over here. Keep fighting the good fight.
Lee's using these guys as sleeper agents.
Just let me know how I can help.
I'll call this guy an ambulance. Hope they can help him.
On that costume's pretty good. Taxi! Spider-Man, we don't need you in this city.
Love the suit.
Seriously, I want one.
Oh man, it's you.
Hey, strike a pose. Wow, street performers are getting good.
Pardon me.
Boots or like
You need directions?
With style.
So as you're walking through the city, you occasionally a pedestrian will come up to you, and you'll get like an action over them that you can perform. And Spider-Man will like shake their hand or give them a high five or something. A little greeting of the little people.
I saw some of those psychos in masks hanging around.
Thanks, I'll check it out.
On that costume's pretty good.
I'm looking for, the only way to find them is to walk around the, unless you know where they are, to walk around the, oh shit, what do you call it? Like walk around the streets. But there's like these little, you know those I don't know if you know those old newspaper things that you can actually put in a quarter and you pull a newspaper out of?
Look at us. You'd make a heck of a crime fighting.
You can every now and then interact with one, and it will show you like a Daily Bugle news headlining, like news headline thing, and it's just another collectible. I don't think it does anything really, but just fun stuff to look at.
Hi, Spider-Man.
10 out of 28 Daily Bugles read. One of my interactions with a girl was she just took a selfie with me. I posed with her.
This is a dream come true. You have no idea. Pretend I'm a bad.
Hey, big fan. Oh, you weird me out, man. Spider-Man, my mind is blown.
Wait till Mom sees this.
Over here! Taxi!
Hello? Whoops.
And if you accidentally bump into one of the people, Spider-Man's like, whoops, sorry.
Now here's a frightening thought. Oscorp does research and development for the military. Are the demons after experimental weapons? If I was a psychotic cult, I would be. I wonder where they got the idea. What highly visible figure has made a career out of fighting madmen with lethal experimental technology like flight suits, tectonic gauntlets, and gigantic scorpion tails? No, don't say the name. I just ate.
Peter! You are not gonna believe what happened. So you know that address you gave me? I went there.
MJ.
I know, but wait.
What is this?
Just listen.
Ugh, another flashback sequence with Mary Jane.
This is the address Pete found. Men are all carrying firearms. What is this place? That office. Might be something inside that connects this to Lee. Need to get back there.
Huh? What was that? What dumbass can't put their shit away? Bet it was Happy. Almost shot a rat.
Martin, Lee and the boss?
Yeah, we built this war beast for Lee. Lee finances the boss's new venture.
Well, you better clean your slag off that sloppy well. Boss is daddy.
Need to get into that office.
So what's the boss doing with the money from this Lee job? Grave dust, man. All that cash is going straight into grave dust.
You tried any
What
yet?
are they building? Is this all for Lee?
Only samples. Boss is still perfecting the recipe, but man, it's gonna fit.
Here's something.
Easy does it.
Lack of being able to web swing around is really
What
bothering
kind of
me
vehicle
about this.
needs tires this big?
Where is it? Swear I left it over here.
I said the lack of being able to web swing around is really bothering me about these sequences with MJ.
Yo, has anyone seen the 316 socket driver?
Someone there.
Shit.
Hey, when do we get a new recip saw?
Guess it was nothing. Hey, anyone pick up more beer after our last run?
What was that? Am I hearing things? Someone there?
Shit.
What is this? Some kind of military hardware? Office must be to my right. Need to move careful through here.
Yo, man. Why's the boss being so intense about putting GPS trackers on everything?
Protecting trade secrets. Doesn't want any word on grave dust leaking out.
Wait!
Ah! I was discovered.
Office must be to my right. Need to move careful through here.
Yo, man. Why's the boss being so intense about putting GPS trackers on everything?
Protecting trade secrets. Doesn't want any word on grave dust leaking out.
Still, Phil's paranoid.
Who asked you? Get
back to work.
We gotta pick up some more supplies.
Not till we toss the empties. Boss wants them lost in the Jersey swamp by next week.
Hey, Dustin, ready under the table, I guess.
Yeah, under the table, the floor, and the first few layers of the Earth's crust, yeah.
Those barrels seem important. Alchemax. Why is that so familiar? What's in these?
Boss, come on! We'll never notice!
Tombstone.
You're right, Rick. Won't notice? Cause it won't be there.
God damn it! I said I'll fix it!
You got some stones, Rick. Let's see if they break. Such a disappointment. And now I need a new welder.
Can't turn back now. Need to get into that office.
Come on now.
Everything okay?
Made it. Blueprints. An APC. This is what they're building for Lee. But why does he need an armored vehicle? Here we go. GPS trackers. What is Tombstone using these for?
All right, boys. Time to move. Get the gear from my office.
Time to go.
Okay, I want to say don't ever do that again, but since I know you're going to anyway, here. Take a few of those next time.
Nice. Thanks.
You know Tombstone is crazy and pretty much invincible, right?
Everybody has their weakness. Mine is... whatever you're cooking right now. It smells amazing.
The chicken curry. Just needs some time to simmer.
No dumplings, I hope.
You're never gonna let me live that one down, are you?
Nope.
The Great Dumpling Catastrophe.
I still can't believe they evacuated the entire building.
I know, and in January, too. Your neighbors hated me.
Yeah, they were pretty happy when we broke up.
Yeah.
So, let's talk about what you found in Lee's office.
Well, Lee clearly has issues with Norman Osborn.
Yeah, but why?
I don't know yet. But his next move looks like it involves Devil's Breath. Whatever that is.
Yeah. I'll dig into it. So I was thinking... what if we teamed up?
What, you want to be my sidekick? Like a Spider-Girl? Spider-Woman.
No.
Woman.
No, not a sidekick. A partner.
Oh. Not again.
Hey, it's your crime system thingy. Looks like a residential break-in.
Charles Standish.
That sounds familiar. Oh, Oscorp CFO. Wait. You don't think this has anything to do with Lee, do you?
Sorry to cook and run.
Did you just leave your clothes on the kitchen floor?
Where do you want me to,
Just a couch is fine.
See you later?
Yeah.
Oh crap, there's no good place to pause this right now.
Hey, it's me.
This curry is legit.
So what do we know about Charles Standish?
Let's see. Chief Financial Officer at Oscorp. Single. Known for his art collection.
If Lee's after him, it's gotta be related to Devil's Breath.
I'll run a search on everything in that file.
Let me know the second you find something. I think Lee might be planning something even worse than City Hall.
So, are we partners now? 'Cause it sure feels like we are.
Partners. Sounds good.
Okay. See ya, partner.
Let's go ahead and just save right here.